Good morning, everyone. I'm Professor Amit Jadhav. So, in last lecture, we have seen about the operators. What are the operators used in C programming? And in this lecture, we are going to see the statements in C programming. Basically, there are two types of statements. First one is the iterative statement, and second one is the conditional statement. In iterative statements, the loops are there. For example, while loop, do while loop, for loop, all are the example of iterative statements. And second one is the conditional statement. In that we check the conditions. If that particular condition is true, then the particular statements are executed. So basically, there are two types of statements. First one is conditional statement, and second one is the iterative statement. In conditional statement, if statements, switch statements are there. So let's start with the first conditional statement. So C if else statement. The if else statements in C is used to perform the operation based on the some specific conditions. So the first statement is if statement. Okay. In if statement, we check the particular condition, and if that condition is true, then we execute the if block. Okay. The if statement is used to check some given conditions and perform some operation depending upon the correctness of that condition. It's mostly used in the scenario where we need to perform the different operation for the different conditions. The syntax of if statements are given below. So when we use the if statement, if we want to check the particular condition, and if that condition is true, then we have to perform some operations on it. At that time, we use if statement. So let's see the example. If person, when we say that the person is eligible for vote, yes, Safa, tell me when we say that person is eligible for vote. Hello, Safa is there? Hello, Safa.
Yes, sir.
Tell me when we say that the person is eligible for vote, at what condition or which condition we apply to check whether the person is eligible for vote or not. Safa, are you eligible for vote? Hello, Safa.
Yes.
Then at what criteria you specify to do or not do the voting? कुठला क्रायटेरिया आपण यूज करतो त्याला की पर्सन एलिजिबल आहे की नाही यासाठी or any other else? Purnima, when we say that the person is eligible for vote or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
When we say that the person is eligible for vote or not? Okay. Anyone else? Arbina, are you there?
Yes, sir. When one is plus 18.
Yeah. When the person age is greater than 18, then we or greater than or equal to, right? So the person's age is greater than or equal to, at that time we say that the person is eligible for vote. So here is the condition. We check that condition, we accept the age from person, and we check whether that age is greater than or equal to 18 using if statement. So the syntax for if statement is if expression. Here we write the condition, and after that the if block get executed. So this is the flowchart for the if statement. First we check the condition, and if this condition is true, if block get executed, and if this condition false, then it comes outside the if loop. Okay, let's see a simple example to check whether the person is eligible for vote or not. So here we start with the C programming. Here we start with TurboSleep++. Here we create the new file and new. We save it. Just wait for 1 minute. I have a call. Here we start the C++. Sorry, C programming. We change its address. So here we change it with the D. Okay, here we save the program. So I give it name as a boat and extension is .cpp. .c, sorry. So our first line is, in this program we check whether person eligible for vote or not. Okay, so first line our would be hash include stdio.h, close the tag. Then we write hash include conio.h. Then we write void main. Okay, void main. So we have to check whether the person is eligible for vote or not. So we accept the age from user, and for that we declare the age as an integer variable. So here we define the integer variable. Then we get from user the age value. So here we give the message enter your age. After that we scan that value using scanf function. %d, comma age. Okay, after that we check that if age is greater than or equal to 18, then we give the message. Here we give some space. Then we write printf person is eligible for vote. If age is less than 18, then we write printf person is not eligible for vote. And after that we write the getch. Okay. We compile the program and run it. Enter your age, for example 26. Oh. Person is eligible for vote. Okay, and we check false condition. Enter your age, for example 13. Then person is both the condition. Here we should write and age. Again we compile the program and enter the age. For example, 32 person. Here we write the clear screen. Save the program. Enter age. Person is eligible for vote. Okay. Again we run the program. Person is not eligible for vote. So it works now. So in this program we just define the integer variable age so that we can get age from user and that we can store in a age variable. Okay. After that we ask the user to ask to enter your age. So here we using printf we give the message on output screen. After that we read that value using scanf %d comma and age. Here we get the age value and after that we use if statement whether that age is greater than 18 or not. If age is greater than 18 then we print the message person is eligible for vote. Okay, if age is less than 18 then we write the message person is not eligible for vote. So here the syntax is like this. Here we check with the condition. So here we write the condition. If this condition is true then this statement get executed. If this condition is false, it directly come outside the if loop and it check this condition. So then if this condition is true, then it will execute from the loop. Okay. So this is the simple program to check whether the person is eligible for vote or not. Let's see the program where we get the two values from user and check which is the largest one. So for that we click on file and new and we save the program. We change it largest number. So I give it name as the largest.c. So here hash include stdio.h hash include conio.h. Then go admin. Here we get two numbers from user that we store in A and B. So here we give the message enter two numbers. Scanf. Here we want to scan two values. So I write here %d comma and A and B. And A comma and B. Okay, here we scan the two values. Okay, after that we check using if statement if A is greater than B, greater than or equal to B, then we say that A is greater. So here we print A is greater than B. check the second condition. If A is less than or equal to B, then printf B is greater than A. And after that we use the get ch. We compile the program and then run. So here, zero error. We compile the program using shortcut key Alt plus F9. Then we run the program. Enter two numbers, so 12 and 45. So here B is greater than A. We clear the screen. Enter two numbers, 34 and 23. A is greater than B. Here we can use %d also here. And here we write A. And here we write instead of B, %d. And we compile the program. Run it. Enter two number, 15 and 34. So 34 is greater than A. So here also we can use %d. Enter two numbers, 45 and 56. So 56 is greater than 45. Here we get the exact value. So in this program, we get the two numbers using the, first we define the two integer variables A and B. Then we clear the screen. CLR SCR used to clear the screen. So here we can write the comment. So clear the screen. So anyone can come to know about CLR SCR. So printf function used to display on output screen. Used to display message on output screen. And here we use the scanf, read values for read values. Here we check the condition. So this is comment part, so it will not execute when the program get when the program get run. It's just for our information. So here we get the two numbers from user and read that number using scanf function. Here we use here we read two numbers. So I write %d two times, and then here we check the condition. If A is greater than or equal to B, then we print the message that %A is greater than %B. %d is greater than %d, and here we specify the value. So it will take first A here and B is here, and in this case we write, here we check if A is less than or equal to B, and then we print the message %d is greater than %d, and here we want first value. So here we write B and then A. and then we use the getch and we execute the program. So let's check again. Here we compile the program and run it. Enter two numbers 78 and 12032. So 12032 is greater than 78. So this is the simple program where it check that whether which number is greater one. Okay. So let's see some more example. In next program we are going to see whether the given number is even or odd. So for that we include the directory. Just put your name in a chat box with roll number, so I can take the attendance. Only 4 members specify: Ishrat, Ankita, Purnima, Rida, and Arbina, and Safa. Okay, let's continue with the lecture. So here first we define the directory. Hash include stdio.h, then hash include onio.h, then we write void main. So in we save the program. e1.c. Okay, so for that we required one number, and that I define as a integer variable n. Here we clear the screen using clr ser function. Then we print the message enter number. We scan that number using scanf function. %d comma and n. So here we write the condition. After that, if when we say that the given number is even or odd, Rita, can you tell me the when we say that the number is even or odd, how we check that particular number is even or odd? Rita, are you there? Zishan is not audible. Then Purnima,
Yes, sir.
when we say that number is even or odd, नंबर एखादा इवन आहे का ऑड आहे आपण कधी म्हणतो? सफा, hello.
Yes, sir.
When we say the number is even or odd, hello.
So can I say the numbers which are even or odd?
Sorry. Hello.
Yes, sir.
When we say the given number is even or odd, what particular condition we apply for it? Okay, let's see the program. If number is hello, if number is divisible by 2, then we can say that the number is even. Okay, so here we use the same condition. If n mod 2 is equal to 0, then we print printf %d is even. After that we write n. If n mod 2 is equal to 1, then we say, here we write the printf %d is odd. Okay. After that we use getch. Compile the program. The two errors are there. Semicolon is missing. Yeah. Here semicolon should be there. We compile the program and then run. Suppose the number is 15. It's 15 is odd, and number is 34. 34 is even. Okay, so here in this program we get the number from user and check. Here we use mod operator. Mod operator give the reminder. For example, in last when we run this program, at that time we entered the 15. So 15 mod 2, it gives the reminder 1. So this condition false, it directly comes to this condition. This condition true, so it will print the number is odd. And in case of 34 divided by 2, reminder 0, so it will print the even number. So these are some examples of if statement that we cover in this lecture. So in next lecture we are going to see if else statement. Okay, so anyone have doubt regarding this? Arbina, Purnima, Rida, Safa, Jishan. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, if you have any problem regarding this, you can ask me now, or you can message me. Anyone have any doubt? Okay, so
No, sir.
okay, thank you for response. So here we end the session. Thank you for watching.